So that's the shitty part about living in cutoff. I mean, I like living with my family, don't get me wrong, but it kind of sucks whenever, like, you can't live with your partner and you guys share a kid together. So it's like I can spend a couple days here at Ken's, but then I have to go back home, and then also it changes like her environment. So like the first day, wherever I'm gonna be staying at, like if I'm staying my first night back in cutoff, she's very fussy because it's like a new environment. It's a new old environment, I call it. So it's like changing her from one crib to the crib that I have at home, and then come back here, and then I have a crib here for her. So it's just, it's a lot to adjust to. Myself if somebody wants to talk shit to me. Now being as I am on parole right now, I can't do that. People got me by the short and curlies on that one. But best believe I won't always be on parole. So that's the shitty part about living it.
She loves making that ret. People got her on by the short and curlies right now. What you trying to say, Gypsy? What you gonna do when you get off parole? Nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing. You catch a new charge? Is that what you gonna do? Dang. Sorry, y'all. Welcome to Night Combos.
Welcome back. Hubby's here.
Hey, hubby.
Hey, lovey.
Hey, y'all. We just want to say real quick, thank you so much to all of our subscribers that's been with us from the very beginning all the way to now, and all of our new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing and joining our family here on YouTube. We truly appreciate you, and welcome. We hope y'all continue to enjoy our content. We're like 20 subscribers, I think it is, away from...
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, away from reaching our new goal of 3,550 subscribers by the end of the month. Because y'all are so truly amazing. Y'all helped us get to 3,500 way before the end of the month. So we're trying for 3,550 by the end of the month now. So yeah, I think we're about 20 subscribers away. So thank you all so much. Y'all are truly amazing, and we appreciate y'all so much. And we are so sorry that we don't have the videos we have planned on doing today. I mean, we had planned on doing this video as well, but we don't have the other videos that we were planning on doing today. We didn't get those posted because we're waiting to get a piece of information from someone. So once we get that information, we'll be able to do our video on it. But we should have that information sometime tonight or in the morning. So we should have that video out tomorrow. And the video that hubby promised that we would get out this week, and when he said something, you know, he means it, and we do mean it. But the video that has to do with someone we knew personally that committed a horrible, heinous act, that was a very good family friend that we knew very well, that was a family friend, and until he committed this heinous act. And anyway, that video, we should be done with that and have that out by Friday. Yeah, because today's Wednesday, so yeah, we should have that out by Friday. And we have some other videos coming out as well. And we're going to start, you know, venturing off and looking at some other true crime stories and stuff like that, and showing other content. And we're going to set up the membership thing so we can start showing like more of our everyday lives, and like cooking dinner together and stuff that we literally just do in our everyday life. And, you know, we can maybe do on live sometimes, and sometimes we'll just do videos of it, but stuff like that. We're going to start doing content, stuff like that as well. We're going to get that set up pretty soon. We've been working with other creators to try to help us with this whole live situation because it is rough. It's like harder than you think to try to set up like going live and everything. But anyway, we're going to start doing all of those videos. We'll still cover Gypsy and her mess, of course, obviously. But we're going to also start looking at some other cases and everything and looking into those and stuff as well. So we just wanted to let y'all know that. But in this video, we're really wanting to know, like, what is Lifetime's end game? Like, so y'all let us know y'all's thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And if you're not already, please make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos because you're not going to want to miss them. And we would greatly appreciate it so much. But yeah, what is Lifetime's end game? And also we have some other questions like on why Gypsy's doing certain things. And we're wondering if it has to do with Lifetime. So let's jump into it. And Gypsy also made a new post as well that we're going to go over in this video. And we'll show y'all that in just a few minutes. But first we wanted to look into this. So going over here to Instagram, y'all remember this video right here? Oh, wait a minute, sorry.
Well, is there somebody there you want me to see?
Like who?
I don't know.
Alright, well, I gotta go.
Alright, fine.
Sometimes it's actually really nice not to have him around. Are you happy?
Yes. I don't know why you think I'm not. And all of a sudden now you're not.
Maybe I'm not. Sometimes I just think that I would be happier somewhere else. Please don't think that you have done anything wrong. How have I changed in the last 7 years?
You're more transparent.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're still the same impulsive, like, do what you want type person. It's a good thing.
Are you going to remind yourself of that when things get hard?
How much more rough could it get?
Rough.
Okay. We'll figure it out. And everything's going to be just fine.
Well, is there somebody there you want me to see?
Like who?
Impulsive, yeah. She's definitely impulsive. But y'all keep in mind that she looked at Ryan, and this was right after they went out to dinner together, looked at a wedding venue, and then went out to dinner together, and she was acting off, and he said, "You do still want to marry me, right?" And she said, "Let's talk about this off camera." And that's why they went and got in the car in the parking lot of the restaurant, and were talking and having this discussion. So that's why Ryan's like upset and he gets out of the car crying. But y'all don't forget that she literally says, "Please don't think you did anything wrong." She says that to Ryan, okay? So don't forget that. So when you go in the comment section of that video, the first comment that comes up is, "As much as I root for her," which I don't know why anybody would root for Gypsy, but that's besides the point. The person says, "As much as I root for her, the way she did Ryan was awful. She knew what the F was up, just being honest." Which is true. She knew what the flip was up. Okay? She knew what she was doing. That's like, you know, she tried to say that she left him because he was
Snoring he was snoring too much, remember?
Yes, he was. Thank you, Hobby. It was that he was snoring too much. And then that was debunked. And then she said that he was hoarding food.
Yeah.
And then he done a whole video showing his freezer and refrigerator and all that stuff. And, you know, that was debunked. And a lot of people could say, well, maybe he cleaned his refrigerator out before he done that video. You know, which, fine, okay. But then she said it was because, you know, he yelled in her face, which we'll get into here in just a minute and stuff. But, you know, and, you know, and that he was abusive to her, and that was debunked. You know, I mean, everything she said was debunked. And she could have just been straight up with him and been like, "You know what? I thought I was ready to get married. I wasn't. I still love Ken, and I want to go and be with Ken. I'm sorry that it hurts you or whatever. And that would hurt somebody. That really would hurt somebody. That would be, pretty harsh. But I mean, at least be upfront and honest. It's always best to be upfront and honest about something, especially something like this. You know what I mean? Instead of, wanting to lie about it and string someone along.
Yeah.
And string their love along and their heart along. And it's pathetic. But anyway, on Gypsy's part, it's pathetic. But anyway, we were going to look at a few of these comments, and we're wondering if any of this has to do with Lifetime. And we'll tell you what we mean. And y'all can see this third comment right here is, yeah, I watched one episode. The whole plot was her and Christy manipulating Rod into not liking Ryan because they knew Rod wouldn't be okay with Ken breaking up a marriage. But really, for one thing, Ken didn't break up a marriage. I mean, he was part of it, yeah, but he didn't break up a marriage. Gypsy allowed someone into her marriage, which was Ken, and it broke up her marriage. Gypsy broke up her own marriage. That's on her. And she done it by using Ken. Okay? But Rod is a whole different situation that we've been working on a video. Y'all, we've been working on a lot of videos that we've started. And, don't forget, like, we do have regular jobs as well. And, sometimes hubby's working 12 hours and shifts and, and he works on the weekends sometimes. And sometimes he's off and stuff like that. So, our schedules change and stuff. And then we also do this as well. But we've been working on a lot of videos. So we've got a lot that we're trying to get finished up and edited and all that so that we can get them posted. So anyway, but Rod is one of them. And, him stepping up more when Gypsy was growing up and all of that, talking about all of that. We're going to be having that video coming out soon. Soon, y'all, I promise. All these videos will be posted soon. But yeah, Rod did tell Christy, if Gypsy and Ken don't work out, it's going to be on you. And
Yeah.
Christy was like, oh, you can take that attitude on somewhere else, remember that? Okay, so going on down the comments, there's one right here at the top up here that says, she did the right thing no matter what people say. She wasn't happy and she left. It happens. She moved on, and good for her, with a red heart emoji. Okay, yeah, but
If she would have just left,
yeah,
is
but
the thing.
and been honest about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then down here at the bottom, this comment, personally, I don't blame her for leaving if it didn't feel right. But like you were just now saying, Obi, yes, she should have. It was the way she went about it that was icky. So, like, completely agree with this person down here at the bottom. But we're showing y'all comments about Ryan for a reason. Because we have questions. And we really want to know y'all's thoughts and opinions on it. Then there's this comment at the top of the screen now that says, well, yeah, she never loved Ryan, only used him to parole at his place, which is very much true. She used him. And,
Yes, she did.
And she knew it, the flip she was doing. And then the next person says, and he used her to get on TV, and...
Just like Kenny Boy.
I was about to say that. I didn't know you was going to read it. But yeah, just like Kenny Boy did. So, yeah, and can't say anything there. But hey, Kenny Boy uses her for everything. I mean, that's his paycheck right there.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all notice he quit wearing his promise ring that she gave to him. Which, y'all, I'm sorry, this is weird to me. Okay, a lot of you know that hubby and I, we got together when we were teenagers, when we were young teenagers, okay? And we've been together for almost 20 years. And he gave me a promise ring. He gave me a promise ring,
Yeah.
But, and hubby gave me a promise ring, when we were, early into our relationship and stuff. Matter of fact, he gave me a really nice promise ring. Like when we had only been dating about a month and a half. Like,
Yeah.
my mom actually went with him. We say our mom now, but my mom actually went with him to pick it out and make sure that it was real white gold and real diamonds and everything. But anyway, that was a side story. But anyway, Ken hadn't so much as gave Gypsy a promise ring, an engagement ring, a nothing. But I wonder if maybe they're going to do that for a lifetime. Like, it may be fake, but I wonder if they're going to do it for the show or something,
Maybe.
But I just think it's wild that you have a child with this girl. I don't want to say woman. With this girl, and, and she's going to give you a promise ring and said, this means that I'm like, I feel like I'm truly married to you, yada, yada, and all this stuff. And then, he doesn't even give her so much as a promise ring back. Like, she even said in her video, in her live the other day, which is several of y'all seen that we posted on our channel, that I know a lot of y'all think we're married because Ken had his promise ring on in the video that I posted of Valentine's Day. Yo, when I heard that, I looked at Abby and I was like, wait, did she just say Ken gave her a promise ring? I had to go back, rewind it to her video and go back and look and be like, oh, she was just talking about his promise ring. Like, that's sad. Like, because he asked her to marry him while she was in prison and still had several years to do and didn't even know if she was going to get paroled yet or not. But now that she's out and they even have a child together, that was allegedly born on December 28th, he hadn't even give her so much as a promise ring, like nothing. Like, it's wild to me. But anyway, moving on. And then y'all can see this person at the top says, bear in mind, Gypsy has the mental capacity of like an 18-year-old being kept young or at a young age by her mother, which is untrue. She was then in jail for her 10 years of her adult life. No, she wasn't. Agreed she should not have rushed into it with Ryan, and I feel for him also. Gypsy is a mother now, and her priority is now her child. And then y'all can see what this Irene98 said. No, it's not. It's going out partying, which is very much true. I mean, we showed y'all that. And then the Jacqueline person comes back with, no, I hope not. Like, what do you mean you hope not? Like, this is the problem right here. These young, like, 18, 19, 20-year-old girls, and even younger, preteen and teen girls, like, idolizing Gypsy and thinking that she's a celebrity. Seriously, we've talked with some of you in the comments of how y'all have had to explain to, your teenagers or your teenage, grandchildren that, Gypsy's not a celebrity, and explain it to them and explain what they done, what she done, to her mom. And that's sad. But it's out there. Like, Gypsy really has gone out multiple times now in the first month, allegedly the first month of the baby's life, gone out partying and, in our opinions, drinking as well.
Yeah.
Then there's this comment. I'm so tired of this girl. It was her grand plan to use Ryan to look good for parole, get out of prison, stay at Ryan's for a few months, and then ditch him for Ken and move back in with her parents. Then she made sure she got pregnant before her divorce by checking her fertility. This girl just lies, lies, lies. And that's absolutely true. And then there's this person right here, which you're going to see a few comments from her. This strange girl 96 says, did you not pay attention? Did you not pay attention? Ryan was controlling to her. She ain't lie for shoot. You guys are just blind and stupid for not see she be nothing but truthful. How about you watch her show? See, Ryan was used her and controlling her a lot. I have watched 3 episodes already. Ryan already showed his true color. And then Molly came back and said, controlling her? Girl was on parole and trying to communicate with her ex, talking about Nick. Y'all are so weird going so hard for a mommy schmurderer. Clowns. Laughing face. And we know a lot of you are getting tired of Gypsy. You know, we get it. We truly do. That's why we're going to start looking into other cases and looking at other things going on YouTube, on, you know, out in the world and other cases and news and stuff like that as well. So just bear with us because we are working on that. So they continue to go back and forth a little bit. And the girl's like, you know, well, why are you watching her? Why are you on her page watching her and stuff? And actually, you know, yes, this is posted on Gypsy's page as well, but it's Lifetime's original post. So the Molly person up here at the top comes back and says, I'm actually a follower of Lifetime and it comes up in my feed. So you're giving me a hard time for that? LOL. I'm going to voice my opinion on her because we are sick of seeing her on Lifetime. If we don't like a show, then their audience has a right to voice that. So why are you mad? You should actually be ashamed of yourself for defending someone who pretended they were disabled to get free things and then actually used a disabled man and coerced him to brutally end her mother. That's sick. And yeah, I completely agree with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, like, that's exactly what Gypsy did. And then y'all can see that this strange girl comes up again and says, LOL, watch her show. Their sign Ryan controlled her and her family saw it. You guys defend Ryan is creepy. But that's the problem. A lot of people are getting their information from a documentary, a reality TV show that is not actual reality. It's called reality TV show because it's made to look real, but it's not actually all real. A lot of stuff is made up and even set up. I mean, like, come on, people. But anyway, she goes on to say, you guys don't understand how abused Gypsy was. Her mother was unaliving her. None of you people understand what Gypsy went through with her mother. And 2, her ex have through of unalive someone and grape someone. He even talked about don't defend autism who chose to unalive someone then going to cop. Okay, I don't know what to say about that, y'all. I can't really make much sense of that. I'm sorry, I don't really know what to say about that much, except for Nick really was coerced and manipulated into what he did. And I think most of us can agree on that. And then Molly says, Ryan is creepy. He wrote a girl in prison for murdering her mom. That which was on a dare, but still, he still done it. That doesn't mean he wasn't done wrong. Besides being weird, are we surprised? He never did her wrong. She did him dirty. Quit defending the schmurderer. Ken's weird too for getting with a schmurderer while she was in prison. Anyone defending this girl or supporting her is seriously sick.
Yeah.
And they truly are. Truly. And then the next person says, it's all good. Karma coming. Nick speaks out on March 1st. We don't know anything about that. We haven't heard anything about that. If we do, we will absolutely cover it. We will absolutely let y'all know because we all, I think, would love to hear from Nick and his side, you know, truthfully, not like, you know, just through someone else, but like him getting to speak his own words, you know. So I think we would all like to hear that. But if we hear of anything like that, we'll let y'all know, of course. And then the strange girl, I mean, that's her name, Strange Girl 96, comes back and says, LOL, I hope you never be abused. Her mother was unaliving. I bet if her mom unalive her instead, you guys say something different. I pray you never be abused and almost unalive by your own parent and used you for money banks. I will continue defend Gypsy all I like, and I know what it is be abused. So don't reply back. I done with your ridiculous talk, trash mouth of your. But she's not done, y'all. We're about done looking at these comments, though, other than these right here. And the strange girl says, when I saw her try to talk to Missouri Pro officer, he was trying to take her phone away or have her end the call. That was such a red flag of controlling. I'm glad she and her married with Ryan. Okay, the thing, I think what she's trying to say is the part of the show, because she's basing all her information on the freaking one of the first episodes of the first season of Gypsy Rose Life After Lockup. She's basing all her information off of that. And she's talking about that scene where right after Ryan picked Gypsy up from prison, which usually happens for inmates like during the night.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure. So, okay, so like it normally happens like during like in the early morning hours when it's still dark outside, especially like for a high profile case like Gypsy, because they want to keep you safe while you're still in their custody. So Ryan went and picked her up, and they went to a hotel room to be alone for their first night together as a married couple or whatever. And then they were supposed to be going to an Airbnb, you know, the next day and spending a few days there and going to a football game so Gypsy could try to meet Taylor Swift and all that yada yada stuff. And when they were leaving the hotel and on their way to the Airbnb where Gypsy's family was and where they were planning on staying but didn't get to, they only got to stay one night there, she's talking about when paparazzi, like several cars were following them from the hotel and trying to follow them to find out where their Airbnb was or find out where they were staying. You know, so they were following them. Calls were constantly coming in on their phones. Gypsy was the one that was getting irate and upset and everything and saying, you know, that she was tired of all these paparazzi following her. She had just gotten out of prison. She wasn't used to being in a car. She wasn't used to the phone going off and ringing like that. She, you know, and she was getting tired of picking up the phone thinking it was her parole officer, and it was just paparazzi and other people that had gotten their phone numbers somehow and pretending to be her parole officer, just trying to talk to them. And so when it rang again, Ryan was, like, in my opinion, being protective, being her a husband, like a husband should be, and trying to be protective, being like, here, give me the phone. He reached his hand over and he was like, here, give me the phone. I'll tell him to stop calling. And she was like, no, I'll take this one call, you know, because she went on to say later on that she had a feeling that it might have really been her Missouri parole officer, or actually the prison and her Missouri parole officer, you know, calling to make sure that she was on her way to Louisiana to check in with her Louisiana parole officer. Okay, which is the ones we've talked to and stuff as well. Like y'all know, we have the videos of the call and stuff on our channel. But and she took that call, and it really did happen to be her real Missouri parole officer. I think that's what the Strange Girl 96 is talking about. But I don't think he was being controlling. So, y'all let us know what y'all's opinions are in the comment section. Let us know, like, one, do y'all think Ryan was being controlling in that moment? Or do y'all think he was just trying to be, he was a new husband, or not a new husband, they'd been married for 2 years, but she was in prison the whole time. This was the first day that she had out of prison where they were actually together physically. So do you think he was being a quote new husband and trying to be protective, or do y'all think he was being controlling? And two, why do y'all think Gypsy is not in these comments like she is in the other comments, taking up for Ryan, or and maybe not taking up for him, but at least correcting people, you know, or trying to correct the information and saying, no, you know, this is what really happened. I said it later on, in the show that, he was trying to take the phone because I was getting upset and irate and frustrated and everything. Why do y'all think she's not taking up for Ryan? Do y'all think it's like a Lifetime thing and they're trying to make Ryan look to be like the controlling, abusive one, and that Gypsy's now found the love of her life and she's living this happy ever after, with Kenny boy? Do y'all think that? Like, let us know in the comments, like, which one do y'all think it is? Him being controlling or protective? And why do y'all think she's not, correcting people in the comments about Ryan like she does herself? Like with the whole, video of her going out to the concert and drinking and stuff, other than her being conceited, of course, and obviously. Like, what's another reason? And speaking of that, and correcting people in the comments and stuff, y'all remember this picture right here? It's the second picture that's been posted of baby Aurora, which I know a lot of y'all think that it may not be a real baby, but just for the purpose of this video, it's the second picture of baby Aurora that's been posted where Ken's holding her, and you can see his hand is kind of blurry, like he's patting her on the back or something. But do y'all remember this?
But once the baby's born, I really feel strongly that I don't want my baby to be in front of a camera. Unless it's for like home movies, I will not be putting my child in the media at all.
Why?
Okay, so y'all keep that in mind, because the very first comment right here says, she said she wouldn't share her face. Give this mama a break. You're doing a wonderful job, Gypsy. Well, how do you know? How do you know she's doing a wonderful job? We're not there.
Exactly.
Like, you're not there. Are you there every day? Are you peeping in the windows, looking to see if she's being a good mom? Heck, we don't even know if she has the baby with her every day. I mean, y'all seen that on our previous video where we were talking about that, about the whole Valentine's Day thing. And she said we were planning on having baby Aurora here with us for Valentine's Day, here at the house with us for Valentine's Day. And we seen a lot of y'all's comments where y'all were explaining she probably just meant that they were gonna, spend Valentine's Day at home as a family, but it was just weird the way she said that. But we get what y'all are saying as well. But still, people are saying left, right, and center, she said she wouldn't show the face. No, that's not what she said. We just played it for y'all. She clearly said, and Ken clearly said as well, many times in different videos and lives and stuff that he was on, that they were not going to show the baby at all. Period. Not just the face, but they weren't going to show none of the baby at all. And y'all can see this comment right here at the top that says she didn't say anything about her face. They both said, quote, the baby. And they did. And then this person is saying, she never said that, liar. Like, what? Yes, she clearly did. Dang. And here's another person saying, so much for not sharing her daughter on social media. Somebody at the top there said,
Is she feeding her royal mashed potatoes? Is all I want to know.
Yeah. Dang, they wrong for that. But anyway, the comment up under that, the one I have circled, said, she will use her child for relevance and monetary gains. That's very much true. Like she already has been. And then this one at the top, when the attention runs out, the baby will be used. This is the beginning. Okay, so why is she not even taking up for her child or correcting people in the comments about her child? Just like this one at the top. Once people stop paying attention, she'll use that child, which we know because she already has. But there's a reason for that. Like always, Gypsy has an excuse.
Yeah.
Y'all look at this real quick. So y'all let us know what y'all think Lifetime's end game is in this whole situation. And I wonder if that's why Gypsy's not like, correcting people in the comments. Not even over her own child. Like what is Lifetime's end game? But here's her little excuse. And we'll go over this article in a separate video. But this is an excerpt from an article from People magazine that Gypsy did that says, back at the beginning of January, Blanchard shared that she wouldn't be sharing photos of her baby daughter on her Instagram. Well, that's exactly where these photos are, is on Instagram, on her Instagram. Now the new mom explains to People why she posted a picture of Aurora. Quote, I posted the photo without showing her face. They are my two sweethearts this Valentine's Day. End quote, Blanchard says. Quote, it was a sweet moment and I thought my fans would like to see how our little family is doing. This is a rare occasion. End quote. So what do y'all think this is all about? Why do y'all think she's not in the comments setting people straight and correcting things, not even over her own child? And I mean, clearly she made up an excuse for sharing her baby in the media after saying she wouldn't do it at all. But what do y'all think Lifetime's end game is here? And don't forget about the other questions too, about Ryan and all of that. Let us know what y'all think in the comment section down below, and we would greatly appreciate it. Let us know y'all's thoughts and opinions. We would greatly appreciate it. And also, again, if you're not already, please make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos that are coming up, and all of the things, and we would greatly appreciate it so much. And this is, y'all, this was our second attempt at this video. We had this video all completely recorded and done and edited and everything, and we went to post it and realized that we recorded it with absolutely no sound. So we had to go through being frustrated and then redo it all over again, y'all. So we apologize that it ran a little bit long. But anyway, let us know y'all's thoughts and opinions in the comments. And we'll see y'all in the next video. And we hope y'all have a good night. And God bless.
Have a good night. God bless.
Bye.
Bye.